Donna Derby stood in the doorway of Bradley's study, the morning light spilling across the polished wooden floor. Everything was exactly as he had left it. The half-finished crossword, the leather chair pushed slightly off-center, the pair of reading glasses resting atop his favorite comedy script. It felt wrong to move anything, as though disturbing a single item would erase the last traces of him. And yet, he was already gone. The world outside still turned, birds still sang, neighbors still hurried about their day, but inside Donna's chest, time had split into before and after. Before the call, before the ambulance, before the silence that swallowed everything she knew. Bradley Walsh had been the heartbeat of this home, the laughter in every room, the warmth that greeted her every morning. To the public, he was a television legend, a man who could make millions smile without trying. But to her, he was simply Brad, her partner, her anchor, her favorite argument, her greatest comfort. And now she had to say goodbye. Donna stepped farther into the room and let her fingers trace the spine of one of his books. A small, sad smile tugged at her lips. "You always said you'd finish this one later, didn't you?" she whispered softly. "Looks like I'll have to read it for you now." She closed her eyes. If she concentrated, she could almost hear him calling from the hallway, teasing her about misplacing her own glasses again. She could almost see him offering her a cup of tea with that mischievous half-grin. The ache that followed was sharp, deep, merciless. The knock on the door startled her. It was their son, Barney. His face was pale, eyes swollen, but he forced a smile for her sake. "Mum, everyone's arriving. Are you ready?" "Ready?" The word felt like a cruel joke, but Donna nodded anyway. Together they walked down the hallway, and Donna's heart twisted. Every photograph along the wall told a story. Birthdays, anniversaries, silly outtakes from family trips, Bradley's infectious smile in every frame. He had lived loudly, joyfully. He had filled the world with colors she didn't realize she would ever have to live without. And outside, the garden was full. Friends, colleagues, crew members from decades of shows, everyone stood in respectful silence. A soft breeze fluttered through the trees. The scent of lavender, Bradley's favorite, drifted through the air. Someone must have planted more by the walkway. He would have loved that. Donna stepped forward, and the crowd gently parted for her. At the center of the garden stood the simple, elegant memorial she had chosen. No flashy displays, no excessive decoration, just honesty and warmth, exactly how he lived. A small wooden bench stood beside it. Donna sat down, her fingers trembling. She had practiced what she would say, dozens of times, but when she opened her mouth, only one cracked sentence escaped. "I don't know how to say goodbye to him." Barney knelt beside her and held her hand. "Then don't," he whispered. "Just tell him what you want him to know." Donna swallowed hard as tears blurred her vision. Then she turned her face upward to the sky, to the soft, drifting clouds, to the sun Bradley always complained was too bright in the mornings. "Brad, I hope you know how deeply you were loved. Not for the fame, not for the shows, not for the jokes, but for the man you were when all the cameras turned off." A soft murmur rippled through the guests. Agreement. Shared grief, shared admiration. "You gave us laughter when we didn't know we needed it. You carried this family with so much strength, and you left us with enough love to last a lifetime." She pressed her hand to her heart. "But I miss you. More than anything." For a moment, the world seemed to pause. A single leaf drifted from the old oak tree, landing gently at her feet. She picked it up, holding it delicately in her palm. A sign, she decided. A tiny, soft reminder that every ending leaves behind something beautiful. She stood, lifting her chin, her voice steadier now. This isn't goodbye, Brad. It's just until the next sunrise. The guests bowed their heads. The breeze stilled. And in the quiet that followed, Donna felt something shift, pain easing just enough for her to breathe again. Because love, she realized, doesn't end, not even with goodbye.